Y'all, you ain't gonna believe this foolishness. I just before I tell y'all this bullshit, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not already subscribed. Okay, I am sick. Okay, hold on. Let me set this up because I'm tired. Hold on. Let me pull this little mini tripod out. Okay, y'all. Okay, my bad. So, how the fuck I just got skimmed? Like skimmed where they steal your card information and they do a bunch of shit. I woke up to violence, okay? When I tell you I woke up to violence, I woke up to violence. I and this is the second time in a year. The second fucking time in a year. And I call myself being careful. I really do. I be like, my bank ain't real like far from me. I probably need to take my ass to the bank all the time at this point. And I really be using, for the most part, my phone. I don't really use my card a lot, but I guess I do. I use it at my corner store sometimes, when you need to go to the ATM and they don't have uh the phone scanner, because you can scan your phone and use the ATM, child. So listen, it's the second time in a year. Okay, the first time I assumed, because I was using my card at like other ATMs in the vicinity, and I was like, damn, one of these machines gotta get got. But the store at my corner, I go there all the fucking time. I go there all the fucking time. And I can't think of anywhere else I've used my card in the last month. My actual card. Not the phone app, the actual card in the last month. I have not went to any ATM besides my bank and my corner store. So now I can't even go to my corner store because when I tell you they hit me, though they hit me. When I tell you they hit me, they hit me. I was on the phone with the bank this morning. They done shut my card. I gotta wait for a new card to come. Hopefully I get my money back. When I say they hit me, they hit me. And I ain't got a bunch of money like that. I'm just glad that they didn't get my fucking tax return. Can we say that? I'm just glad that they didn't get oh my Lord. But like, yeah, they are out here scamming people at the fucking coin. And I know, it's fuck. It's I spent like 2 weeks ago. My mom was in Panama, and I'm here telling her to be careful because she older, and older people be doing silly shit. She called me asking me for her password and all of this shit, all this dumb shit, so she could, because somebody trying to help her fix her shit. And I'm like, you don't give other people your password. Yo, why call my mom to tell her what happened to me? She started laughing at me. It's kind of diabolical. Because her card has been she got before. I never laughed for her. She's got before. So she thought it was funny because she was mad at me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, because I'm telling her to be careful, and don't be giving your card information away. Like, people out here scamming for real. So she thought it was fucking hysterical that I woke up with no fucking money in the bank. She thought it was fucking hysterical. I kind of think it's fucked up. Can I just say that? Can we say that Mama Beauty really, really, really did some fucked up shit today? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm really upset. I know she ain't, mean it like that, and she probably gonna send me money until I can get my shit together. But I just I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I've been so distracted, and it happened like it happened between, and they were just going, y'all. It happened between like 1:15, and you know the gag is. Let me tell you the gag. I was awake. I didn't go to sleep until like 3:30 in the morning. I was literally watching videos on Power Director, because y'all know I'm trying to really learn the Power Director. You know, if you saw the videos I posted yesterday, I appreciate you. I had to go back and edit one of them. Um, but I'm working on trying to figure out this Power Director, you know, so I can pump out more videos, you know, as well as the live streams. You know, they work for different audiences. I'm up, stalking, mind you, watching Power Director videos and stalking a filter, okay? Because I'm trying to get this filter for my camera. You know, no new camera this year, nothing like that. I try to buy, you know, something for, you know, something kind of decent for the brand. You know, at the beginning of the year, start a new year, start the year off right. So I've been stalking this filter, right? So I was up to 3 o'clock in the morning watching videos on how to fucking work the Power Director app, you know, to edit videos, and finding out information on like which filter would be best for me, you know, because do you care? Let me tell you, if maybe you care. Maybe if you create content, this is the thing. I'm really good with my settings. I've been working using cameras and whatever for years. So I'm good with my settings, you know, but to have the perfect settings don't always give the perfect video quality, right? Especially when you're in low light situation, depending on the situations, even highlight situations, right? And you need filters, right? I have filters for all of my lenses, all of my other cameras. I don't know. And I've had this lens for over a year. I just, I don't know. You know, when you forget things sometimes. So I kind of forgot to buy a filter for my lens. And when I've been with, you know, messing around adjusting my camera recently to try to get, you know, the 4K to 4K, especially for, you know what it is, on what is it? On StreamYard, the app I normally use. I just adjust it to StreamYard and I leave it, but I'm trying to do other things with the camera, right? To try to, you know, other things, type of videos, etc., etc. So I can't just be on, on StreamYard, I'm only allowed 1080p. I know y'all don't care, but this is in case you like cameras. So for me to turn on the 4K for the Power Director, like yesterday, and to have that quality that's like I'm sitting in your face in your living room, you know, I started looking at, I'm trying to figure out why my 4K ain't 4K and like it should be. And you know, and then I realized like, yo, why my settings are like this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I set it for this, but these are not necessarily ideal settings to get the quality that I want. And then I'm like, you know, okay, shit, I need a filter. So I'm stalking filters. I said all of that to say that I was up until 3:30 in the morning stalking filters for my lens, you know, trying to see which one is better, you know, light situation, skin tone situation, because all of that is important when you buying filters, right? I'm stalking filters. I'm about to buy the filter, right? Well, I was about to buy the filter. So I'm up to 3:30 in the morning because I'm trying to get this shit together, right? I'm stalking filters. I'm watching fucking videos. I go to sleep about 3:30 in the morning. I didn't get no notification or nothing. I didn't see it. When I tell you they scammed my card and they were just at the ATM, not even ordering shit. They were at the ATM, numerous ATMs, one in Brooklyn, two in the city, at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, draining a bitch. Okay? It's like they had multiple cards. I don't know what the fuck. They draining a bitch. Now I ain't got a lot to drain, okay? When I say I woke up, when I say I woke up, They got the checking and they got my fucking little savings. But it like draining a bitch at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how it wasn't how a trigger wasn't triggered. When I try to make purchases, well, I guess that's why they didn't purchase anything online. But like, you get an alert. They'll send me an email. They'll send me a text. But and like I said, I was awake. I didn't even wake up. Even if I was asleep, I didn't even get a notification that I was, because you would think if someone keeps the fucking taking money out of a fucking bank account and fucking ATM machines, that y'all would put a fucking alert on it, some shit, and make me, at least, because at least if it was me, make me open my app. Just like if you try to order something online, right? It's a billion times I try to order something online and they'll reject that shit. And then I'll get an email right then and there saying, "Is this you?" Or some shit will come up on your phone, and you gotta pick between the three numbers. Something. No, none of that. None of that. None of that. It was real disrespectful. It was real disrespectful. My bank is Capital One. It was real disrespectful. I don't even have like a little bullshit bank. I got a real bank. None of that. None of that. None of that. None of that. Like I'm so I don't I'm like, I paid my bills, so that's okay, you know. But like, I bought groceries yesterday, you know. So at least I got groceries. I was supposed to go to the fucking meat market today and get me and go, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the meat market tomorrow because I feel like, dealing with all that shit. Because I was editing. I was editing. I was creating. I was literally, y'all. I didn't come live. No, I didn't come live. My bad. I was literally on my computer at 8:30 in the morning, all the way to like 6, trying to figure out these videos, trying to figure out Power Director, making the 2 videos, going back, having to edit the first video because they was really talking about house a lot, and I got age restricted. Somebody, one of the Magites that be up in the chat, I assume, was hitting the video, and it got age restricted. So I went back to edit it again, and by the time I did all of that, I was fucking tired. And then I'm like, I'm still trying to, like I said, figure out more things on this Power Director, because there's a lot of shit on that fucking app. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of shit on that fucking app. And I was, I did the basic that I could, that I know, because again, but there's a lot of shit. They make B-roll photos, B-roll videos. This is a whole fucking shit. So, and I know I be seeing other people make a lot of cool things on the app. So I'm here trying to learn. I mean, on the, so I'm trying to fucking learn it, and I'm crash coursing myself in this shit. I'm fucking missing sleep. I think that's what pissed me off the most when I woke up. And I saw the time, I saw the purchases. And they show you the purchases, they show you the time of the purchases. And I'm like, I mean, the withdrawals. And I'm like, I was wide the fuck awake. Like, I was literally, if they would have sent me a notification, I would have saw it. I wouldn't have been sleeping. I was wide the fuck awake. And I got. And ain't nobody told me until I opened my shit this morning. Because like I said, a bitch been stalking filters all yesterday. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy me this filter so I could really, get these videos together, So I'm not in a good mood. My bank said they're gonna, I'm gonna more than likely get my money back. So, but this is the second time in a year, in like 8 months. This is the second fucking time. Like, I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I get it. People be scamming. I get it. But like, why don't y'all scam? Like, why don't y'all scam people who can afford to be scammed? Can I just? I don't care. Yes, I'm gonna say it. Scam people who can afford to be scammed. Go scam rich people. They not gonna miss it. They probably won't notice. It'll take them a while to miss it. I'm gonna notice. I'm gonna notice. I'm gonna notice. I'm gonna notice. Why do you put those skimming machines in like the hood? I live in a decent neighborhood, but at the end of the day, it's still a hood. There's still a projects is like four blocks. No, let me not say that, because even in Manhattan, there's always a projects 4 or 5 blocks away. So you could live in $1 million apartment and still be a projects 4 or 5 blocks away, even in the city. But like, why don't they put them in those stores? Why they always got to put them in the hood corner stores? Like, you could probably make way more money, if you're gonna be skimming fucking people's cards. You could fucking make way more money, like, if you did that in like Park Slope and compared to Crown Heights. Fuck, go to Williamsburg, scam them hoes. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, it's not good for anybody. Fuck them. Fuck them. Because this just kicked my ass. It literally just kicked my ass. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I don't care. I had a plan when I woke up. The dog had to wait to get walked. The dog had to wait because I was over it. I had to call a bank. It was a whole thing. Like, do that shit to people in different neighborhoods, buddy. Like, that shit is just diabolical. It's diabolical. Stealing from the poor is diabolical. Go steal from the rich. Be Robin Hood or some shit. You know what I saw? I had clicked on this video a little while ago before I came live, from that girl Tabitha Speaks. She also makes like political content. I think she was a TikToker, but she's here on YouTube. So she was showing this video on how the little kids, the Gen Z and Gen Alphas, the real young ones, they beat the shit out of this white lady who thought she was gonna go into the middle of their protest, and tell them, what are y'all doing? Because they was protesting ICE or whatever. And these kids whooped the shit out of her. Beat the bricks off of her. They jumped her in the middle of the fucking protest. That is funny as hell. I don't give a fuck about nothing no more. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't give a fuck about nothing no more. I just got robbed. Okay. And I feel like you know what? I'm not even gonna put that on other black people. I feel that was some scamming ass white person. I'm gonna just say it. Some scamming ass white person. Or some scamming ass Arab. Fuck that piece. Somebody who has it and shouldn't be skimming in the hood, but they don't give a fuck about poor people. So there you go. But anyway, the kids beat the shit out of this lady, and she was like crying and, oh my God. And the cop, they were still marching after they beat the shit out of her. She called the cop, and the cop was like, yeah, I'm not going in there. The cop was like, it might be dangerous. These kids don't give a fuck about nothing, and I love that for them. I was attempting to have a conversation with my daughter about Orangina the other day, and no, about the files. And she didn't want to hear it from me, but I will say I found it very interesting, because I was like, you should know what's going on. She's like, I know, Mom. But then last night, because I get all her notifications to my phone. She's only 16. Okay. When she's 18, I might turn it off. Might. Okay. But her friends was going, I had to mute them. They was going, they have, and what's so funny? It was a group of her classmates. It was from some class. I think math class, some class. Because the title of the group was like, it was an Instagram group, some shit, math group, some shit, project, whatever. So it was like, I don't know who was in there, but they were going off. When I say they were going off, they were going, all of them were going fucking off. No shit's given about Orangina, about the files, about everybody in the files. It is weaving. Like, I thought like she wouldn't know necessarily some things. Because like I said, I tried to talk to her last week about it. She was like, Mom, I just can't. So I'm like, you gotta know these things. These are the kind of things that happen in the world. I'm being a mom. But like, they know. Oh, they know. They know more than we know. When I tell you, and again, I'm going to assume it's at least a white girl or two in that group. It was probably like 6, 7 people in a group project. Okay. It's at least 1 or 2 white girls in that group. If she's probably the only black person in that group, or maybe one more, because I told you it's not a lot of black kids that go to her school. So when I say some Asians, probably some Arabs or whatever, when I tell you Indians, I mean, not really Arabs that much in her school. It's a lot of Indians. When I tell you a lot of Russians and shit. Anyway, when I tell you dumb kids, when I was reading some of the shit they were saying, I am on my phone stalking filters. So I'm on Amazon, I'm going Google, I'm going back and forth, looking this, because I'm trying to, if you're going to buy it, I'm the kind of person, if you're going to buy it, you got to buy it. You don't buy bullshit. I'm like that. I'm not going to buy a $20 filter to be good enough. No, bitch. Because then I'm going to have to buy another one to go outside. When I want to record outside, when it get warmer, because I want to, do more shit. I want to, create more content, So I'm like, I'm going through this shit because filters aren't cheap, buddy. Oh, baby. Filters aren't cheap. Decent filters aren't cheap. I went across one on sale yesterday. That bitch was, one of them was $171 on sale. Another great one, that bitch was $400. I'm not buying a $400 filter. I don't got $400 to spend on a filter. Well, let me not say that. I would buy a $400 filter. Okay, I would. I'm not even gonna sit here and tell you. If I could create content that I feel would generate $400 more in that YouTube check, okay, cool. Month, I would, but I would have to, but nonetheless. So I'm researching filters. I'm going back and forth. There's a billion of them. It's a fucking billion of them. And they all do slightly different things. And again, I'm trying to think about the background in the house, my complexion, because a lot of it is baseline white people, how it, because it gotta look good. We pretty as political. It got to look good. Okay, we go outside. I need to make sure when I go outside, it look good. I don't gotta fuck with none of my settings. Cause again, if you don't use a camera, the bitch is difficult. Okay, especially trying to do certain things in comparison to the house when it's nighttime, the house when it's daytime. I have my lights on. I don't have my lights on. I go outside. It's a sunny day. It's a fucking cloudy day. It's nighttime and I'm outside. Wherever the fuck, I know those things. I've learned them over the years. Shout out to me needing to know everything. Okay. So I can do it, and I have created, like, done photos and like videography for people that I know personally, so I have worked and, earned money as taking, pictures and shit, or videos of shit, of events and shit. So I like to know I learn these things because I always want to do the best at whatever the fuck I'm doing. That's just who I am, whatever. But what was I saying? Hold on. I was talking about my filters, right? Point is, filters cost a shitload of money. Point is, even the most basic, decent filter is about $120. Real shit. Real shit. Because I have to account for my complexion and my lens. I have a really good lens. Shout out to my lens. My lens costs what, $400 or $500. I'm not in that point in my life. Hopefully we will be by the end of this year, where I could start buying $1,000 lens. You know what I was thinking about doing? I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of scared to do it, because then I feel like I have to learn a whole things over again. Y'all know I got a couple of cameras. I was thinking about selling my cameras. I think I could sell one, two, three. I got three of them that I could probably sell and get a little bit of, more than like $400 a pop each. I was thinking about selling them because I was looking into that yesterday as well. Selling them or trading them in. More, it's better to say trading them in for a higher quality camera. That's how I got to the filters. You see how I'm rambling? That's how I got to the filters. Because while I was doing the research to say, because I'm like, what the fuck? Because again, I don't use kit lenses. I have them, but I don't use them. I buy my lenses, and they cost me a little pretty penny. So that's where my head was going at first. Like, maybe I should just trade in my cameras. I live in a city. There's always a shop I could go to, B&H or whatever, sell them my cameras, and then use them. They give you more credit and money. So use the credit to buy a camera that is more, because my cameras probably cost, they like $1,000. But if I sell like the three of them, I could probably buy a $1,500 or $2,000 camera. But then I was doing research on, well, what is the potential camera that I might want to buy? Yada yada yada. And as I was doing the research, I realized I might need. Then I realized that I got a dope ass camera, okay, and that the problem. And then I saw this video. This black girl, she does tech here on YouTube. And she has my camera. And she has my lens. Most YouTubers have my lens. Most talking head is the Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4. That's a bad bitch, okay? My camera, it can get real crunk, but if I turn it up to the crunk, the color will be distorted, right? So it reminded me, and again, she is dark skinned, and she posted the picture. She showed the camera like it would be when I turn that bitch on at crunk level, and then she added her fucking filter, and I said, bitch. I even left her a comment. Y'all know I be lurking in people's videos. I don't leave comments like that unless I fuck with you, But even then, a lot of times I don't leave comments. But I even left her a comment like, my God, thank you so much That's how I got onto the filters. I'm rambling. I don't care. I got robbed today. So that's how I got onto the filters. And that's when I started searching for filters. So, yeah, that's when I started searching for filters. Because I was like, oh shit, my camera is still a bad bitch. You know, to go higher, next level, I don't really need that right now. And it would be, I would probably have to spend like $2,500 for for a camera. Which even if I sell the three that I have, I would still have to at least put about $1,000 on it. And I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to do that. So I so I was like, when I saw that, I'm gonna just, instead of having to put $1,000 on a new camera, and give me I was gonna $200 limit a new fucking filter so I can make the type of content that I want to make. And then I was robbed. But like I said, it's all right. The bank said I'll get my money back. When, I don't know, but whatever. And like I said, at least they ain't get my tax return. If they would have got my tax return, I'd have been on here crying. I ain't gonna hold you. I'd have been on here crying. Hey, hi Tony. Yes, I'm gonna get it back. She said, Jada said, I saw the channel change names thinking like, who is this name alert? Yeah, we changed it. Okay, shout out. Can I say something that made me feel a little bit better this morning? After all of the debauchery and I got off the phone, one of y'all emailed me. Shout out to y'all. My website is down right now, but if you want something from the website, send me a message. Send me an email, send me an IG. I will take the pictures for you until I get it back up, okay? But so shout out to the people who emailed me and like, bitch, I'm trying to support you. That's kind of what she said. She was like, bitch, what's up? I'm trying to support you. What can I do? So I was just like, all right, girl. She made me smile. Um, and that's why, you know what? And I thought it was fucking hysterical because she emailed me like 2 days ago. But the gag is she always emails me every once in a while. She don't be talking in here, but she be in here, but she don't be talking. So y'all don't know who I'm talking about. But she had emailed me a couple of months ago and was like, I want this scarf. But no, she wanted two. But she's like, I just ain't got the money. The way she said it was crazy. It was funny. I thought it was funny. And I just was like, all right. So she bought the one and I sent her the two. She bought the one and I sent her the two because she always emailing me, funny shit. She's always bought shit before. So I was like, you know what? And the way she said that shit was hysterical. So I was like, and I think I wasn't having a good day then either. It's like she be feeling when I'm not having a good day. And she had me dying. So I said, you know what? Buy the one. And she bought the one and I sent her both. So I guess she trying to, she's like, I'm trying to pay it back. What's up? I'm trying to get more shit for the website. So again, if you see anything or you knew of anything that you wanted to purchase, just send me a message until I should get that shit going back up. It should be back up. What is today? I'm here about to look for my phone. I'm on it. It's like the 11th, right? So the website will be back up by the 1st of March. All right. I have to change the name. It's a lot of shit I got to do. Plus, I just got robbed. So leave me alone. So, but if you want anything, y'all see the scarves I be wearing. So, whatever. Just send me a message. And because I changed the fucking name, let me tell you what happened this morning. I saw it. I was like, oh shit. I got a endorsement request. I'm not gonna tell y'all who it's from. It's a company that be out here, that be out here sponsoring channels. When you hear like we're sponsored by whatever, and they give the little 60-second intermission between the video. It's one of them. And I was like, and the shit said pretty is political. I was like, yeah, yeah. That name change does it every time. That name change, I guess the algorithm, their algorithms pick it up. It picks it up. I was like, oh, okay. So it made me feel a little better when I saw that. I was like, oh shit. So hopefully in the next like 2-3 weeks, I have to try the product out first, so probably a month. So it'll probably be like a month. So probably like a month, I'll have the first pretty is political, this video is sponsored by, and then go into a little spiel. And it's not a beauty product. Because most of the things I normally get like are beauty products, like skincare or whatever they were trying to, but like real shit. That's gonna, not to say that beauty products ain't real shit, because I love beauty products, and they still, they send bread. I'm taking it, but more techie to say. More like I said, things you see on other larger channels when they be like, this video is sponsored by DD. So that's at least a good thing that happened today. Besides me getting robbed, but hey. Fuck I'm gonna do about it now. Hi everyone. You planning your upcoming classes? That is dope. That shit used to stress me out back in the day. I'm gonna tell you, I'm crazy. This is how I plan everything. You know how like I plan my daughter's life all the way until she's in like, no, I planned it after college. I ain't gonna hold you. I planned it since she was born. But when I was in college, you know what I did? Because back then, I don't know if it's still the same. Classes would be the same time. Like you would have they would offer the same classes every spring semester for like 3-4 years in a row, right? Or every fall semester, like 3-4 years in a row. But when I fucking got in, registered, whatever, I found the fucking books for spring and fall, and I mapped out every class I needed to take. I knew what my schedule was gonna be senior year when I was a freshman. Except, if it was just some random class that I decided to take that wasn't a prerequisite or whatever. But like every prerequisite class before freshman year or fall semester, I had mapped out every class and the course code, all of that. Like I was prepared. Like, I didn't have to go and look. I just, went in the book every once in a while to confirm, make sure nothing changed. But, like, I knew the course code, because the course code ain't changed either. I used to know the course code. I had a whole Excel spreadsheet of every class I was taking every semester until I graduated. And I even had elective options. I had elective options. You see, you don't want to go to FIT, right? So it's probably still the same thing. I had the elective options, like, just in case this class got full before I needed to get up in there. She said, yep, I get text alerts a lot that Taurus doesn't play about her money. She said Bank of America would have shut it down in a heartbeat. Listen, not Chase, Capital One is supposed to be a good ass fucking bank. And like I said, normally, but they didn't try to buy nothing online. They literally just emptied it at fucking ATMs. Like, it's wild. It's wild. It's so unnerving that stuff like this still goes on. It is diabolical. It's unnerving that it happens, and it's really it's fucked up that it happens to like regular fucking people. I'm not a fucking, where like I won't miss it. Like why, like I said previously, why don't y'all do that in rich people neighborhoods? Like, go scam them, skim their cards. She said anybody would crash out. I don't blame you. Yeah, I was hot this morning. She ever said they probably think due to low education that we would not notice or be busy thinking our family scammed us. My family ain't scammed me. I would, but you're right. They probably, yeah, you're right. You're right. They do it in our neighborhoods because they think most of the people aren't smart enough for, or not gonna know what to do or some shit like that. It's fucked up. She said, I got scammed out of $55. It won't happen again. And I didn't have my card locked, which is the worst part. Because, like I said, I think that's what I meant to say that I forgot. I normally lock my card, right? I've learned to lock my card because it's happened twice in a year. But I was about to buy the filter. I ended up changing my mind and still searching because I saw, I was about to buy it on Amazon, but then I saw another one that looked real good, and I was debating, and I'm still debating. I got like 4 of them in my cart, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, which one, it's a whole thing. Again, we're not going to get into the whole filter debate. It's exhausting. Okay. It's exhausting. She said, I love Tabitha. I love Tabitha too. She mad funny. That should be cool. Um, she said, I was tickled pink. Yeah, you saw when the lady got beat up. She thought she was gonna run up on them kids. Them kids ain't having it. When I tell you, my daughter and her fucking friends were hot. They were going at it like it's a science. It was a science group they have for their science class, I guess, whatever. I guess they're on the same project. I don't know. So it's named Science Project, some shit. And when I say I muted them, because they going. And I watched it for like a half an hour. And I was annoyed because I'm fucking going back and forth trying to look at these filters, right? They going off. Like, and they were going off from like 8 to, I don't even know what fucking time they were going off to. I muted them for 2 hours. You can mute people for 2 hours on, notifications. I didn't even realize. I'm like, how this shit popping back up? Because again, I'm doing other shit. I'm researching. I'm reading. I'm whatever. I'm like, damn, 2 hours passed already, and they still going off. They were still going off. These kids don't give a fuck. Shout out to them not giving a fuck. Shout out to this new generation not giving a fuck. Because I already told her. I said I did my thing. When I was young, I marched. I did all the craziness when I was young. Shit, I had to deal with 9/11. I had to deal with all of this. I voted for Obama. I did all of it. It's you up. Y'all are up. She's about to be 17. If the 17-year-olds, the 18-year-olds, alpha, whatever the fuck they call them, if they on it like this, oh bitch, these old people, these old Republicans even these old Democrats who think they're gonna keep shit the way they want to keep shit are in fucking trouble. Okay, you know how they say the boomers fucked it up for us, right? We can't buy homes. I remember when I was young, you could have bought a whole brownstone in the hood for like $20,000. Real shit. Real shit. Now them shits is over a mil, right? These kids aren't gonna be able. That's one reason I make her work so hard. Cause like the way it's going, you either gonna be dirt poor or you have to be rich as shit to even be okay. These kids have it even worse than us. They can't even, you got to think about it. When we were young, I was, in college and doing all of this shit, had a job and all of this shit, but I was able to still afford an apartment by myself at 20. When my mama moved down south after 9/11, she didn't want to deal with New York no more. I was still able to afford an apartment by myself. I was still able to do that. I couldn't afford no house, and shit. I even honestly, if I could have stayed in her apartment, which was at that point a 3-bedroom apartment, but it was just a little tight for me. It was like at that time, I think it was like $800, and I didn't want to spend no $800 on an apartment. So, but I got me a cute little rent stabilized one at the time for like, I don't remember, like it was like $600. That $200. I was 20. I was 22. I needed that $200 to party. So these kids, $600 can't even buy them a corner of a room. $600 can't even buy them a corner of a fucking room. Good shit. They out here having to have roommates. They can't even get a studio apartment for themselves unless they make well over $100,000. Half of them, majority of them. I live in New York, especially. Absolutely not. You can't even buy one of these little cheap, little cheap one bedroom. No, no. Thank God for the rent freeze and for Mandani trying to, do some shit about these motherfucking landlords fucking around. All the bullshit that Eric Adams had allowed them to do for these last couple of years. But this shit is diabolical. I told y'all I wanted to move for so long, and I got to the point now where I'm like, I don't need to move. I do already live in a rent stabilized apartment. My rent is decent. I like my neighborhood. I'm gonna end up moving to a bigger. She's going to college in like a year and a half. Like I could, but I told her, well, maybe when you get out of college, we could find another if you want to live with me. She said, oh, I want to live with your mom. But after she go to college and shit, she probably won't. But by that time, I'm telling, well, maybe we can get a bigger rent stabilized apartment. But even then, God knows what the fuck the rent gonna be. Who put gum? Oh, they put gum in her hair. I missed that part. I missed that part. She said, honestly, I'm not shocked. I think our people hit our quota with BS. I'm done. Y'all see, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Not these political things. I don't like fuck these hoes. I'm tired. We're all tired. We're all tired. We're exhausted. And then they're scamming hoes. Can you imagine? And it's probably a Republican. It's probably someone who votes Republican. Fucking bastards. She said the gum took me out. I missed that gum part. I missed that gum part. Yes, I am serious. Um, she said $400. That's a bill or a phone. Yeah, my lens course, but I bought that. I bought that lens over a year ago. Maybe 2 years ago. I saved up for it. Actually, y'all helped me buy it. Y'all help me buy it. When y'all donate to the channel, I buy things for the channel. I think that was one of those times. I think I got it around my birthday. Probably not. Probably like 2 years ago. I got it around my birthday. I think so. Um, it's a dope ass lens. If you make content, that's the lens that people use. That's where you get the good. How you see how it look like center. It's not too wide. It's not too tight. That's that's the lens that everybody uses. So FY. But you can also always find it on sale. You can always get it used for like $200 or some shit like that. But I bought it. I bought it new. I bought it new. But you could always get it on sale. So if you create content, that's the ideal lens. I have other lenses. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I have spent a lot of money on my equipment. I don't play them games. I like. Plus, I'm a fashion girl. It's the aesthetics for me. It's the aesthetics for me. If I'm gonna take pictures, the pictures gotta be banging. If I'm gonna pull out a camera, if I'm not taking it with my phone is basic, you know. But if I'm taking pictures, it gotta be banging. If I'm taking, it gotta be crisp, it gotta be clear, it gotta be worth the bullshit. And it's an investment. It's like my bags. You can always, if things go awry, like I said, I have enough camera equipment. I wouldn't sell my lenses though. Well, I probably would sell like two of them that go with cameras that I don't use anymore. But like my other lenses, like I use the 14 millimeter, I mean the 16 millimeter for the live streams, but I have like a 30. I have a 30 millimeter, and I have another pancake lens for that camera specifically. But if I wanted to, I could probably sell, or like I said, sell all the cameras, all the lenses besides my 16 because I'm gonna need it, and at least have $1,500 for the new camera to trade in to buy a new camera. But because again, I'm trying, y'all, you know, and I want to be able to make content outside, you know. I've been getting invited to a lot more events, okay? So I am doing something. Take the big camera and make better content when I'm outside, you know, when I'm going to these events. So it's an investment. It's an investment. The better the content, you know, the less editing I got to do. I don't like to edit. Color grading and all that shit. If you record with a good lens and a good camera, you don't have to go back and try to fix a billion things before you even have to edit a video into itself. Gotta fix the fucking film, all that shit. She says Slim and her husband are making her yard pretty. It melted. We still have got half. I'm not gonna say a half. A third of the snow is still here. Um, you should make a homestead channel. All the shit you bake and shit. I mean, all the shit you grow. You should. You really, really should. You got it. You got the garden. You got the shit. I just told you, all you really need is that 16 millimeter. But even until then, you can use your phone. She said we're at an age where rambling is acceptable. Thank you. Take yourself out to dinner on Valentine's Day. Somebody asked what are great things you can do for yourself on Valentine's Day. My Valentine is 16 years old. So, oh man, I gotta get her something for Valentine's, and I'm poor. All right, we'll figure it out. But you can always take yourself to dinner and a movie. I like a movie. I go to the movies by myself all the time, especially in, I don't know if they have it in y'all state, but especially in Brooklyn, they have the movie theaters. That's my favorite movie theater, where you order the food, they bring you the food, like real food. They got liquor and everything in the movie theater. Okay, so get dressed, look cute, go to dinner. Even if you're sitting at the bar, why the fuck can't you? Aren't you in New York? Get dressed, go out, get real pretty, and go out. You don't even have to do it, but you don't even have to do it with anybody else. Just, you could do it with your homegirl. My homegirl did ask me, "What am I doing for Valentine's Day?" She called me yesterday, and I was like, "Bitch, I ain't doing shit. I'm buying my kid some chocolate, if that, because now I'm poor. But I ain't doing shit." So she was like, "Shout out to my homegirl, because I'm gonna tell her I got robbed, and she gonna be like, whatever." And if we go out, she gonna pay for my meal. But it's fucking crazy. It's crazy that I gotta go through all of this. But whatever. Um, go to dinner. You could go to a show. I love a show. You don't need company at a show. They got, and you could probably get a real decent ticket for the low, especially since there's only one of you. Um, as a show, I mean the theater. Because if there's a space between people, it's always that one seat. They normally have discounted prices. You could go to a show, go get you some dinner at a nice little cute little restaurant you always thought about wanting to go to. Why the fuck not? I would. I have. I don't care about none of that shit. Just make sure you look cute. Just make sure you look cute. You know, be okay with being outside by yourself and enjoy your day. Go have a drink. Just make sure you don't drive so you could Uber your ass back home. Okay? A cooking class is cute too. I like to go out. I like to go out. A cooking class is cute too. Oh, you know what? I always wanted to take one of them sushi making classes where you roll it up and all of that shit, and then you get to meet people. That is a good idea. She said, "I thought you were just making a backup channel." I have a backup channel. It's now called Jovi Beauty's Lifestyle until I'm able to change the name completely. But it's the backup channel. I smoothed this channel's name over there. I've been had that backup channel. Um, but that backup channel is literally just for fashion lifestyle, like where I'm going, what I'm doing. I wanted to bake this weekend. I was going to bake this weekend. I got the items to bake. I can still bake because I got everything. I can still bake. I was going to bake. I was going to record it. I was making, or I am making, because I'm going to do it any fucking way, a German chocolate cake. I was going to make cookies, but I saw some shit and I was like, I want to make a German chocolate cake. And I got all the shit. I do have all the shit because I said I went grocery shopping yesterday. So I did get the shit. I got majority of the shit. I got the chocolate, the cocoa powder. Well, I already have cocoa powder, but I got all of the shit to make the cake. So I'm probably still gonna make the cake. Real shit. I'm probably still gonna make the cake anyway. Yes, I am still able to get donations. You can donate to the channel, please. Y'all know my Cash App. Okay, you can send it to my second one because I don't trust the first one right now. Jovi Beauty. Y'all know my Zelle. If you want to donate, please. Because they sending me a new card, but my phone worked. They updated this shit on my phone, so I can still use my phone. So yes, if you want to Zelle me, jovibeauty@gmail. Okay, appreciate it. Okay, y'all know my Cash App if you want to Cash App me. Y'all know my Venmo, Jovi Beauty if you want to Venmo me. PayPal, Jovi Beauty if you want to PayPal me. Okay, it's appreciated. A bitch got robbed. But yeah, cooking classes only work if you like to cook. I like to cook. That's some shit I would do. You could go to the spa. Oh, you could go to the spa. You could get a real cute little spa package. They probably have a lot of packages, especially this week. They probably got a lot of They probably got couples packages, but they also probably got singles packages too. The spa. Even if you don't pay for the actual massage, like a good 3-4 hours in the spa, you can go to the you're in New York, right? I know you are. World Spa. That's where I be going to. They got like a couple of them. They got the little sauna rooms and they got the pools. I be going from the sauna to the pools, from the sauna to the pools. That's why my skin is so nice. My skin is so clear. That's a good idea too. She said, I'm still getting used to the profile. Yeah. I understand. A lot of people are still getting used. That's why I have my face on the thumbnails. Oh, big as fuck. yesterday, if y'all saw my face is all up on the thumbnails, it's for that reason. It's for that reason. She said, if they trying to stop your bag, they better bless you with another. Right? That's what I said. I was pissed. And then because I can't do anything about it. I woke up this morning like, I felt so defeated. And then, like I said, my mama thought it was funny. She laughed at me. She dead ass was giggling. She dead ass was giggling. And I kind of think it was spiteful. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna have a whole conversation with her later about it. I'm not gonna hold you because I would never laugh at you. Like, I wouldn't laugh at you or something because it has happened to her. And I don't fucking laugh at you. Like, I call a bank for you. I do all of this shit for you. And you go laugh at me? It was crazy. Because I tried to warn her about being scammed 2 weeks ago. So it's funny that I got scammed now. That's kind of fucked up. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Oh, she's in the accelerator program. Got it. I'm like that too. Okay. Got it. She said, you don't ever hear rich people getting robbed. The last person I remember getting robbed was Kim. Yeah, like, why don't rob them? They probably ain't even gonna miss it, especially like you hit a little stack off they bank. That don't mean shit to them. That means shit to me. I'm just glad I paid my bills. Well, my rent at least. The rest, I'll figure out the phone bill and them later. Whatever. But they're not gonna shut my shit off. So, but I pay my bill, I pay my rent, and I bought groceries. Got like 300 and change worth of groceries. I ain't get to go to the meat market, but I'll figure it out. But at least I did that. That's what I thought. I said, you know what? At least I was able to go to the grocery store before I got robbed. She said, Abby and brother are angry too. Gen Zers had to mob down south in the 90s. Townhouse next to us. She said there's a crack box townhouse next to us to start at 700,000, and they don't even have bricks on the back. I refuse to call it grassy yard. These kids ain't gonna have shit. They ain't gonna have shit, and it's not. It's fucked up. That's why I push my daughter so hard. Like, I know you gonna either be poor or you gonna have to do some diabolical shit to be rich and be rich. I would, like, they are making the gap so fucking wide, and like most of these kids is gonna be because they want them to just fail and go work at fucking warehouses and shit, or I don't know, like just be fucked up and homeless because now AI taking the little jobs. That's why I don't even use the machines when I go into like McDonald's or something. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. My rent people, you know what they did? They got a new AI. I was about to tell the assistant building manager the other day, like, why would you be using that? Like, because now they emailing us about, the weather. And he had to email everybody to be like, oh, this person is an AI. Because I guess everybody was emailing like, who is this bitch emailing me? She's emailing us, the AI. And she's texting us. She's texting us rent balances. She's texting, and she's not stopping. She's texting it like every couple of days. Rent balances, when the weather. She's texting us all the fucking time. And I'm just like, and I really want to go downstairs and tell him, do you think it's a good idea for you to be using this AI? I hope it wasn't your idea because you're going to fuck around and lose your job. Gonna fuck around and use your job. She said, I got 4 chicken dens. Girl, you need to make the fucking homestead channel. Ain't too many black homesteaders. Real shit. You really need to just do it. Like, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Please, go get you a camera. Go get you that lens. And get the going. And nowadays, you don't even really have to edit too much, especially in 2026. People are more into the, you know, original content. You don't even got to do all that extra shit too much. Um, mm, oh yeah, send me a slice, Jovi. I'm a chocolate fan. Yeah, I'm optimistic. I was gonna get my daughter a thing of chocolate, actually, and make a cake together because she be trying to bake in my kitchen and she be fucking my kitchen up. She be fucking my kitchen up. I can't stand these kids. They don't clean behind themselves. She go and she'll bake when I'm not here or when I'm doing something and I'm not paying attention. I go in the kitchen, there's flour everywhere. She thinks she cleaned up. She ain't cleaned shit. Okay, there's flour fucking everywhere. There's chocolate chips in weird places. Like, how the fuck did chocolate chips end up behind the counter? I'm confused. Okay, so I was going to bake with her, make this cake with her, you know, put her through the steps. She doesn't like to use the KitchenAid. She's scared of the kitchen. I don't know. She think it's gonna bite her. Get the KitchenAid going so we can teach her ass how to bake and not destroy the house. Okay. She said almond cookies. I did buy, but I bought that a while ago. I was gonna make some chocolate chip cookies, but then I decided on the German chocolate cake. Lemon cheese pie. Well, I make a lot of. I should make a lemon cake. Not now, like next month. I try to only bake one sweet a month. Cause then I'll really just be fat. Cause I really will sit here and eat all that damn cake. She said, "Thank you, Joby. I want to do a solo dates, even though it's awkward. It's not awkward. I do it. It's not awkward. It's not awkward. Other people, fuck them. Fuck them. Half of these girls, y'all saw the video I posted yesterday about the guy who the football player who almost unalived his basketball player girlfriend. Did y'all see it? It's on my channel. Did y'all see it? Okay. Do you see these videos of these men acting like because they took you to fucking Applebee's, you got to give them the box? Girl, girl, go get yourself, look pretty for yourself so you can take some cute pictures with yourself and go outside. Go on a date. Get you a table if you can. If you can't, you sit at the bar, but get you a table because the bitch next to you, she probably have to do something strange for this little bit of change. Fuck that. These niggas are diabolical. Do what you need to do for you. Like you heard me say, I have options to attend if I wanted to go out with a dude. I don't want to. I'm gonna more than likely go out with my homegirl. More than likely. I don't care nothing about none of these niggas. But I will more than likely be going out with my homegirl. Okay. All right. Like I said, I have to go. I still have that meeting at 12. It's a class. If y'all just curious of where I've been at 12 for the last week or so, it's a class. I paid for the class, so I have to show up to the class because I paid for the class. It's at noon. I didn't have no other time choices. Um, Also an almond cake. Yeah, it's at noon. So I don't have to be on camera for the class, so at least it's good. Thank you for the donation, girl. No, Kimberly, it is thoroughly appreciated. Oops. It is thoroughly appreciated. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. If y'all could send a Cash App or a Zelle so I can get that shit today, that would be great. But all donations are thoroughly appreciated because that's going to add to my next YouTube check. I appreciate you. Because again, I got to fucking pay catch up. And I think that's like the worst. Because yeah, I'm going to get the money back. But because you know how it is, because you don't have it now, I'm gonna have to pay fees for shit that I wasn't able to pay on time. So at the end, even though I'm gonna get my money back in a couple of weeks, hopefully not too long, I'm probably gonna have to pay a late fee on my phone, a late fee on my internet, a late fee on this, a late fee on that. And that adds up. I'm not trying to be stressed out. I'm looking at the time to make sure I get off of here on time. But thank everybody for their donations. It is thoroughly appreciated. If you can, please support your girl. Okay, Jovi Beauty, Cash App. You can Cash App Jovi Beauty. It's appreciated. You can Cash App. You can Zelle me. JoviBeauty@gmail.com. I don't care if it's $5. I appreciate you. I got robbed. You can Venmo me. You can PayPal me. It's all Jovi Beauty. It's either Jovi Beauty or Jovi Beauty at Gmail. FYI. Almond cookies. I like almonds, but I don't know if I like almond cookies. I like almond croissants. Oh, I like almond croissants. She said spa day is not bad. We got a lot of spa places here in Florida. Spas is banging. Yep, it was out of pocket. Yes, she did. Mama Beauty was laughing at me. She thought it was funny. She said, JB said, that's how people over 65 do you. I know, right? It was so fucked up. I was like, Ma, that's fucking crazy. It's Ma, it's crazy that you laughing at me right now. You know, she didn't give a fuck. She was laughing at me. Because I tried, and that's the gag, because she was dead ass about to give somebody her passport in Panama. And I was like, are you crazy? She calls me to ask me her sign-in information in another fucking country. Why do you need to sign into yada, yada, yada in another country? But she was mad that I didn't just give it to her. Because she over 65. She don't remember her sign-in information. I got her shit. My first question is, why do you need your sign-in information? You're not even in America. What? I refuse to give it to her. And then I refused to give her sign-in information. I refused. So she thought, and I'm like, we'll have this conversation. I spoke to her a couple of days about it. I was like, it's not that I'm not just going to sit there and let you get robbed. Because then if you get robbed, let's say you get scammed, I'm the one that got to deal with it. I'm the one that got to call a bank for you. I'm the one that got to send in whatever paperwork for you. I'm the one that got to give you money. I'm the one that got to do all of this shit. No, ma'am. So she thought it was right. It was good and funny that I got robbed. She said, right, they got robbed on Tuesday and got a sponsor and media attention on Wednesday. Meanwhile, we balanced out kids' mental health, etc. Shit. She said, I watched that video. These men are diabolical and they're crazy. Wine tasting is, but that's depending on where you are. Wine tasting would be cute. If you go in like a group, like, you know how they have, depending on where you are, they'll have wine tasting, I wouldn't necessarily go wine tasting if it's not in, I bought a group activity that other people are going to be in a group, but if they have, like, let me think, like if you live in California, Napa, great. They even have some vineyards up north. If they having a group activity where they're like, where, they sell for this day specifically, and it's going to be like a cute bus with a bunch of people, I would go by myself. It's noon. I got to get up out of here. I think because you didn't give it to her and now you got robbed was goofy karma. You think because you didn't give it to her, now you got robbed was goofy karma? Maybe. All right, y'all. It's 12:01. I gotta go, but I appreciate y'all. I'll try to be back later. It's still gonna be a good day. I'm not gonna let it fuck me up too much, but it was real fucked up. All right, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And again, if you can donate to your girl, it's thoroughly appreciated. Y'all know all the Cash App and shit information. I appreciate you. Let me shut this off.